Hi everyone, my name is Ashley. I'm an exercise physiologist with the Henry Ford Prevent and Excite programs. Today I'm going to be taking you through 5 different exercises you can do to work your lower body. All you'll need is, if you've got them, some dumbbells. If you don't have any dumbbells, you can do this using bottles of laundry soap, even cans of soup if you need just a little bit more resistance. If you don't have any of those things, you can do all these exercises just using your body weight as well. The first exercise we're going to be doing some leg circles. I'd recommend either holding on to the back of a sturdy chair with 4 legs, no wheels, or grabbing onto your countertop just for some extra support with your balance for this exercise. You'll raise one foot up into the air and just draw 10 big circles. Try not to let that foot that you're swinging drop down onto the floor as you do this movement. Also, some reminders: make sure you're maintaining good posture. Eyes are looking straight forward. I don't want to see you looking down at your feet. And once you've gone through 10 circles, switch and do the opposite direction. And make sure you're just going in a comfortable range of motion. If you're not able to draw a circle that's this big, just do a smaller one. Start where you are. And once you've completed 10 circles going in both directions, switch and do the opposite side. And if you would like a little bit more of a challenge to test your balance, try simply just hovering your hand over the countertop or on the back of that chair. I'm going to keep my hand on here today. I'm not trusting my balance right now. And then once you've completed 10 circles in one direction, switch it and go in the opposite direction. And this is just to wake up those hip joints, check in on your hip mobility here. Next exercise we're going to be doing some leg kickbacks. Again, using the back of your chair or getting on that countertop again. What we're going to do is stand on one foot, raise the other foot slightly off from the floor. Eyes are looking straight ahead again. I don't want to see anybody looking at their feet. Nice tall posture. Raise that foot back and slowly lower it back down. Now, one thing to make sure of during this movement is that your leg stays completely straight. Don't bend that knee as you pull your leg back. Imagine you've got that knee duct taped. That leg is straight as can be. And just slow and controlled, we'll do this 10 times, really contracting the glute muscle as we raise the leg up and back. And there's 10. We'll switch to the other side. The leg is completely straight, no bend in that knee, squeezing that glute muscle at the top. And check in with yourself, make sure your eyes are looking straight ahead and maintaining good posture. Let's do one more here. Great. All right, next exercise we're going to do some squats, and I'm going to show you 3 different ways you can do this exercise. First variation of the exercise, hold onto the railing, or if you've got a countertop or the back of a chair at home, hold onto that for some extra support. Your stance, make sure your feet are about shoulder width apart, and things to think about as you're moving through this movement. Imagine you've got a book on top of your head that you're trying to balance. You don't want it to slide off from your head. So that's going to require your eyes to be looking straight forward. It's tempting to look down as we do this movement, but try to fight that urge, okay? Eyes are looking straight ahead. We've got a book on top of our head. Hands are on the countertop or on the back of that chair. Feet are shoulder width apart. Nice tall posture, poking that chest out. You're just going to sit down. Imagine you're sitting down in a chair and push yourself back up. We're pushing through those heels as we move up through this movement. Eyes are still looking straight ahead because remember, we've got that book on top of our heads that we're trying to balance. If you'd like a little bit more of a challenge, a different way to do this exercise, take your hands off from the countertop or off from the back of that chair. Keep your hands either down at your sides or crossed over your chest like this. But we're still doing the same exact movement. We're sitting down in that chair, pushing back up through our heels. Eyes are straight ahead. We're still balancing that book on top of our heads. And if you want to take it one step further, grab your dumbbells, grab your bottles of laundry soap or your cans of soup, whatever you're doing here. Grab those weights set yourself up with your feet still shoulder width apart, still maintaining the good posture, and squat it out. Let's do 10 together here. Eyes are looking straight ahead. Balancing that book on my head still, pushing through my heels, and poking my chest out. With this exercise, just go through a comfortable range of motion. If you can't get as low as I'm getting, just go to a point where it feels okay. I don't want you to put any more extra strain on those knees if you're feeling pain there. Just go to the point where you're feeling a little bit of a stretch in those glute and leg muscles. I don't want you to feel pain, okay? Next exercise we're gonna do, some lunges. Again, 3 different ways we can modify this exercise. If you've got your countertop still available to you or the back of the chair, use that for some extra support. What you'll do, hold on to the back, stagger your feet about 2 or 3 feet apart, raise that back leg, raise that heel off from the floor. Eyes are still looking straight ahead. We're still trying to balance our book on our head just like we were during that squat. Posture is nice and tall, chest is poking out, and we're going to lower ourselves down onto the floor, not all the way, but just towards the floor, I should say, until we're getting about a 90-degree angle in that front leg, and pushing ourselves back up, using that front leg to do the work. Lowering down and pushing up. Balancing that book on my head. You should still be able to see your toes as you go down through this movement. Those front toes should not be hidden by your knees. Okay? And same rule applies with this exercise. Just go in a comfortable range of motion. If you're only able to get here, that's okay. If you're not able to get as low as me, that's okay. We'll switch and do 10 on the other side as well, but I'm going to show you the other modification you can do with this exercise. So instead of holding onto that railing, just keep your arms down at your side. Stagger those feet, make sure the toes are pointing straight forward, maintaining our good posture, 10 times. Pushing up through the front heel. I can still see my toes when I go down. And if you want to take it a step further, grab your handy dandy dumbbells or your weights, whatever you've got, and same movement. Eyes are looking straight forward. We're pushing through that front leg. Let's do 10 here. There's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. In the last exercise I'm going to show you, some calf raises. If you'd like to use your countertop or the back of the chair again, you can. Feet are going to be about shoulder width apart. Eyes still looking straight ahead to kind of test your balance a little bit here. And you'll raise yourself up onto your tippy toes and lower it back down. Up onto the tiptoes, lower back down. To make it a little bit more challenging, hover your hands over the back of that chair. Even bring them down to your sides. This will kind of test your balance a little bit. To make it even harder, grab your weights. Biggest thing, make sure you're looking straight forward. Kind of try to lock your eyes on an object in front of you that doesn't move to help keep your balance a little bit more steady. We'll do 5 more here. 3, 2, and 1. Great. So you can repeat this circuit 2 more times. Just make sure you do each exercise 10 times per side. It's a great way to build up and develop that lower body strength. I hope you enjoyed these exercises. Let me know if you have any questions or concerns. Just leave a comment at the bottom.